Good evening. We are about to visit a haunted house, but we will not see ghosts or specters from another world. For the haunting of Hathaway House is quite a different matter.
Ring.
How often have you heard a telephone ring?
Ring.
Can anyone ever know who or what is waiting at the other end of the line?
Ring.
That telephone call might be for you.
What? Where? Were you frightened by the lightning, Mildred, my dear? A storm can be frightening.
No, I'm not afraid. Aunt Elizabeth, won't you let me help you to your room?
No, Mildred. I must wait a little longer. I must awake in case Jonathan calls tonight. You're very nervous, my child. Really, you shouldn't be afraid of Hathaway House. It was once a happy place, but now there are only memories. I must light the fire for Jonathan's room. He always loved to sit watch the fire. I'll have a cup of tea we'll have a cup of tea as soon as I get back.
Oh, Victor, it's you. How are you frightening me?
What's the matter with you, Mildred? You can't go to pieces now.
Oh, Victor, take me away from this house. I can't stay here another night.
Why? Are you afraid of my Uncle Jonathan?
Yes, I am. This house belongs to your Aunt Elizabeth, not to us. Why did you ever bring me here?
You're a silly fool.
But you don't understand. Elizabeth still waits here every day for Jonathan to telephone her. And he's been dead for 6 weeks.
Boom!
We all know he's out there in the family vault. We went to the funeral and saw them seal the door to his tomb.
My dear wife, we know that Uncle Jonathan is dead, but Aunt Elizabeth can't seem to accept it. You know Uncle Jonathan was always afraid of being buried alive.
SpongeBob.
He stipulated in his will that a telephone should be installed to the vault. So here we have it, a direct line to Jonathan Hathaway's vault.
I know all that, but...
Jonathan was a wealthy man. When Aunt Elizabeth is gone, my brother Spencer and I will inherit the millions of dollars he left to her. Think of it, Mildred. Millions of dollars.
I don't want the money, Victor. Please, take me away from here.
All in good time, my dear. When Aunt Elizabeth is no longer with us.
Don't say such things.
Where is Aunt Elizabeth?
Upstairs, preparing Jonathan's room.
Good. Nothing must happen to Aunt Elizabeth. Not yet. I have other plans for her. I'm going upstairs for a moment myself.
11 o'clock. Uncle Jonathan died at 11 o'clock.
Ring.
Yes? Yes? Who's there? Why don't you answer? Please answer me! There's no one on the line. Victor, what were you doing out there?
Just conducting a little experiment.
The telephone! The telephone rang from Jonathan's vault!
Relax, my dear. Have you forgotten that I'm not a novice at working with telephones? After all, I am an electrical engineer.
Did you make that phone ring, Victor?
Yes, I spliced the wire and connected it to a buzzer outside. I don't intend to wait any longer to inherit the Hathaway fortune.
Don't talk like that, Victor.
Quiet. When Aunt Elizabeth returns, I'll make some excuse to leave the room. Then the telephone will ring again. Perhaps the shock will be too much for Aunt Elizabeth's heart.
I won't let you do this. I'm going to tell her what you're planning.
No, I don't think you'll do that. Cooperate with me, Mildred, and in a little while, you'll have the luxuries you've always wanted.
It's so nice and warm in Jonathan's room. Such a bright fire. I know he'll be delighted.
How about a cup of tea, Aunt Elizabeth?
I'll fix it.
No, Mildred. I'll attend to the tea. I'll attend to everything.
Wouldn't you like to lie down, Auntie? I'll bring the tea to your room.
No, I'll wait here a little longer. The telephone call. A little longer. The telephone call, you know.
But it's so cold in here.
I know the cold. I don't mind the cold, my dear. I know. I feel so close to Jonathan tonight. How he loved to sit in this room with me. He never liked being alone. That's why he wanted a telephone. He was afraid of being left there, alone, in the dark.
Please don't talk like that, Aunt Elizabeth.
Don't worry, dear. Someday Jonathan will come back, and I'll never be alone again.
Don't answer that phone. Wait, what? It's your turn.
Please, Mildred, I must answer. Hello? Hello? Is that you, Jonathan? I can't hear anything. Jonathan?
What happened?
Jonathan tried to call me, but Mildred wouldn't let me answer the phone until it was too late. Too late.
I warned you not to interfere.
I don't care what happens to me. I can't let you phone Aunt Elizabeth. Aunt Elizabeth, you must realize that Jonathan is dead. The phone call wasn't from him. Victor did something to the phone. I'll prove it to you. I'll go into the vault. I'll prove that Jonathan Hathaway is dead.
Oh, you'll go to the vault? Oh, Mildred, you're so kind. I'll get your coat.
I know what you're thinking, Victor, but I don't care. I was a fool to listen to you. First thing tomorrow, I'm going to call Aunt Elizabeth's lawyer and tell him everything.
Go quickly. Jonathan is waiting for you.
I'm coming too, Mildred.
Yes, yes. Oh, Jonathan, I can hear you so perfectly. How long I've waited. Yes, Victor and Mildred will be there in a minute. You'll meet them at the door of the vault? Oh, yes. They'll be very surprised. Yes, Jonathan, I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting.